Okay, so I have no idea if this week's video is gonna be a fail or a good one, but that's what you guys get to decide. So the joke for this week's video was I don't have too many Seth Thomas clocks. Just like the one where I did with the Lindens, where I had, I think, 5 of them, I believe. Probably 4. I don't know. This one I have 6. I originally thought I had 7, but I think I have 6 right now. And no, do not get me started on that meme. I've heard it too much for my school days for now. So, mostly it's because I was counting for this one for the 1978 Seth Thomas Cathedral, the 1996 Seth Thomas grandfather clock triple chime, then the 1987 Seth Thomas Legacy 3W, this little Seth Thomas little clock, and then the 1977 Seth Thomas mantle clock right there. So originally this was supposed to be this week's video, but that was mostly it because that is the newest acquired in my collection, and I'll just demo like all these clocks. And also, I forgot to mention one right there. That is another Seth Thomas that plays Westminster. So I'll go through all of these. We'll go through this one, and then we'll start with this one and work our way to here. Now, because this one is a time only Seth Thomas, don't drop it. It's just one of those that it's just one of those little ones. You can see Seth Thomas, made in USA. So then here it was the newest one in the collection, the 3W, which I've actually learned over the past few days is that this is actually a pretty common clock in most collectors. I can list about maybe 3 or 4 collectors that actually have this in the collection. I believe Landon said he used to have one, but he donated because it broke. The Ray 2009 has one. Fred 707 has one, and I think the Clockmaster has one, but his mini hand broke. This one, it actually came with like the 1-note strike, but I added the 3-note strike just to make it sound more beautiful. And this one, it does not like being turned back, but it will turn back. Moving on, this is the 1977 Seth Thomas, the first one in my collection I ever had. Unfortunately, with the damaged case and the failing movement, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep this in my collection since it's just failing constantly. The strike barely works anymore. It doesn't have enough power to lift it, and it runs too fast, and it's hard to regulate it, so... And since I've changed so much on this, I don't even know if I can call this a Seth Thomas movement anymore. I might just buy another A41-003 movement for this and just pop it in. I wonder if the strike is lifted. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I have no idea if this thing is even still gonna be considered a Seth Thomas at this point. But, oh well, moving on. And then finally moving on to this Seth Thomas, which plays Admira and Westminster, which it's pretty hard for me to do both, because I have to do a select on the back, so you guys will just hear Westminster at 5. It's pretty quick. And I forgot that I have to change the batteries on this clock. And one thing I want to mention is that I can't get this regular to run anymore. It won't stay in beat, and I don't know what to do. so I might not make for another video, I don't know. But, oh well. So that mostly just wraps it up. So the main question to this video was, do I have too many Seth Thomas clocks? The answer right now is, I don't know. I have 6 of them. I thought I had 7 of them, but apparently I have 6. But, here's the thing. Here's a sneak peek of next week's video.